What's good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Right now we are changing the alternator on a Jeep. Right now this is a removal. On your slack adjuster down here on the bottom, for this Jeep we are using a 1932 ratchet. You're going to put it on this bolt here, okay, and you're going to push down. It'll take the slack off. Pushing down, and make sure you take a picture of your belt before you attempt to take this off. That way you know the pattern that goes on. All right, so push down. Usually could use two people, but one person can do it. Push down a little more. It'll take the slack off. And there it is. Now you can let that go. I just let it go. And all I'm gonna do is hook this up so I don't lose the belt. All right. So we can bring the belt back here, and I won't lose where it goes. So right now, I'm going to keep this harnessed over here somehow. Just keep in mind, all I'm doing, y'all, is keeping this belt out the way and keeping it up in the air. That way it stays in somewhat of a position so I can put it back on easy. All right. Don't panic, everybody. All I'm doing is tying. That's why you don't see me working right now. And there it is. It's harnessed up, so this belt won't go nowhere. Now it'll give me access to these bolts here. All right. So now the battery's already disconnected. We're using a 13mm socket to take off this, and my ratchet for that, I guess it is this one. I'm gonna put an extender on here. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Now, just in case when you get your new alternator, they don't give you the screws that go to it. They're not getting these screws when I take this to the parts store. I'm going to keep these screws. I'm going to set them right in here. They won't go nowhere. All right. Now that you have this disconnected, and this clip here also is here, you just pull back on this tab, pull this out. That's the electrical for the alternator. All right. Now we are going to remove the bolts. Okay. You have a bolt here. This bolt right here, that takes a 1/2-inch socket. We're going to remove that one now. This will remove this alternator. Remember, it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. Sometimes you can spin them out enough to where your finger can spin them out. If you can do so, do it, but don't drop none of the bolts into the motor. They're hard to find, unless you get you one of those magnets. I do have a magnet light and a long magnet with a mirror on it. So to my camera guy, he can walk around and take a look at that and see what bolt I took out of there. So I took this bolt out of here, and this is how long that bolt is, everybody. So it only took a couple turns. So basically, like here, down. From here down, you can see the two different shades. It only threaded from here to here. You don't want to over tighten these bolts. All right. Now that bolt took, this socket took off that bolt, we're going to put this ratchet aside. We already know what's what. All right, now we're going to be using a 5/8 to take these two bolts off here. What I'm going to do is take off this one first. I'm going to crack them loose, and then I'm going to crack this one loose. Sometimes these are hard to get. You need a leveling leverage bar to get it, but let's see what happens. And she's loose. Loose goose. Now you can't spin these off with your fingers because you can't get your hands in between this radiator hose and that pipe. So down is loose to the left. You can see all of this acidy buildup. Coolant must have been splashing on this and shorted out this alternator. And somebody dropped down in the comments and let me know if you can. I was told that not to buy an alternator. I was told to, I got a warranty with this one, didn't realize it. So They're just going to replace this alternator. So I don't have to pay for nothing, which is pretty cool. I just found the receipt in the house. So with that being said, I was told you could spray electrical cleaner in this alternator. Let me know in the comments if that's a good idea, or would y'all just go ahead and get an alternator if this ever happens to you? Or would you just play with the fumble around with the electric cleaner? So I'm going to take this off and spin this off by hand. Now that's how long this bolt is, but once again, it's only threaded from here to here. That's what catches. That's the only thing holding. This is just for show. All right, so we're gonna set that aside down in here. These are the battery terminals, positive, negative. There's the computer. All right, back to it. This is that long bolt. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift up. Yeah, that was tight. Could have used a bigger ratchet. I'm gonna put some oil on this too, y'all. Yep, I'm gonna oil these threads so it comes out of there easy. It shouldn't be that much. It should be like that much of threading holding this in, and the rest is just a pin so it sits in place. So after a few more turns, I should be able to just pull this straight out. Now I'm starting to be able to hand spin it. Now that's out of there. So I told y'all, see, so it's only that much of threads. Yep, that much of the threads. And the rest is just a pin to hold this in there, a rod, basically like a rod, safety pin. All right, those are the tools used. Let me wipe my face off. And then I'm gonna show you the alternator up close. And then I'll show y'all when the part is being installed. This is the burnt up alternator, and it is burnt up. You can see the fan in there. Look at that. Y'all see the fan? This is really chewed up. All right, so all they're gonna really do is take this and spray it out, take it apart. Actually, with the bolts that are up here, they're gonna, all of this is good. The frame is good. They're gonna take this hot wire out of here and put new hot wire back in there. It's sort of like a generator for electricity. That's all this is. So if you ever want to know what runs your car, the battery starts the car, and then the battery starts the car, and then the alternator runs it. So your car's running off of this electric generator. So with the pulley on it, imagine this. This is spinning. All it's doing is causing electricity. This is what runs your car, not the battery. The battery starts it. This runs it. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications, and this is a bad alternator.